Greetings everyone, Watchel here. Welcome to the battlefield. So I'm gonna do a little voice over this gameplay because I messed up the audio levels. So let's get to it. And this is something that I have said in a lot of videos, and all my gameplays are pretty much like examples of like what's happening in the battlefield, so you guys can learn something about it. So you guys can, I don't know, just keep destroying people and just do. I mean, overall, just do well in the game. You help your teammates, help your squad mates, and everybody just to win the games. And that's the bottom line, just to win games and get more kills than deaths, and just be decent at the game. All right, so the key for Conquest, man, is just equipping the right weapon, the right class, the right everything, right, in order to destroy the enemy. So in this gameplay in particular, I started out the game with the jungle carbine. I just felt like using the jungle carbine because, you know, it's a good gun. It's almost like a sniper rifle. It's a 2-hit kill. It's a good gun for long range, for medium range. You know, it's with the medic class, so you get to heal yourself with no problem. So I thought, you know, this would be the sickest gun, you know, for this map, which I love. You know, Iwo Jima is pretty good, you know. You also get the smokes, so as you see, I'm seeing the tank just blind these people a little bit, and hopefully, you know, my teammate with the tank will be able to see him and destroy him. And see, I try to set things up, I try to do what I think is right in order to win the games, or what I want to do, right? But sometimes it's not about what you want to do, it's about what you need to do. What needs to be done in the battlefield in order to win the games. So we will be switching classes, and we're going to be talking about that because that's the topic of this gameplay. You know, the best class for Conquest and why. You know, not so much about, you know, the best gun. Over here, such a like terrible, like, oh shoot, these guys with the blades are so fast that you can kill them. It's not so much about the gun itself, because you can use any gun you want in the game with this class. It doesn't really matter. You can pick whatever you want and you'll do well. And in my opinion, the best class for Conquest is the Assault class. And like I said, we're gonna talk about it. Why is the best class for Conquest and in Battlefield 5? Battlefield 5 changed a lot of things compared to previous battlefields. You know, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4. So we have to adjust. We have to adapt and adjust to these new changes and see what we can do to achieve victory. So why do I say that this is the best class for Conquest? Well, very different from previous battlefields. In Battlefield 5, you know, there's the attrition system. So you get to pick or you get health stations and ammo stations. So I'm not really relying so much on my teammate. I mean, sometimes yes, and it's really good. Your teammate providing some health and some ammo, you know, that's always great when they just like throw it at you and they boom, or they just have the medkits around and all that stuff. You know, it's just all good. The crates, you know, the ammo crates or the health crates, you know, it's all good. But in Battlefield 5, you really don't need it that much because you have so much all those health stations and ammo stations all over the map that it's just so easy just to go ahead and get some health and some ammo, and then you're good to go. And in the battlefield, it's so important to take care of the vehicles. There's gameplays where if you play Conquest enough, you know this, where the enemy just get a bunch of vehicles and nobody destroys them because everybody wants to be a sniper, and there's no way you can be in a medic, for example. There's no way you can go up against a tank or do anything because you're gonna get destroyed no matter how much health you have and how much healing you can do to yourself. You're not going to capture some of those flags and just destroy tanks and all these people, you know, planes. So for me, the Assault class is really important. You get to destroy tanks, you get to do some killing, you get to, if you equip the Fliegerfeuer, you get to destroy some planes, or at least just bother these people a little bit, and you get the kills, and you get to capture the objective, and you get to destroy tanks. So I guess you get to do everything, right? But you're never gonna run out of health or ammo because you got those stations, the ammo and health stations. So I think it's just common sense, and this is why I used most of the time this class, man, is because of the vehicle situation. And as you see in this gameplay, as you saw, I wanted to use something else, but we need to take care of the vehicles, you know, and it just it's just the right thing to do, in my opinion. If you want easier gameplays, if you don't want to like suffer too much, if you want to just keep on winning, you bother these people with these rockets and destroy their vehicles. And there's always somebody else that's going to try to do that, the same thing. Another teammate, you know, they could have another vehicle or another guy, so you help them out. You know, you help them out, and it's just so much easier, and it's just good. So at this point, you see me just going nuts after these tanks. You have to destroy the tanks, man. Once you do it, the game is a piece of cake, and the enemy don't know what to do, because if you play Conquest as much as I do, you know that, for example, in this map, in this gameplay in particular, you get to see people rely so much on vehicles and sniping. And that's what I was saying on the live commentary. You know, these people are just going to rely on their sniping and tanks. You know, I'm going to hide in the tank. I don't know how I spotted this guy. I was like, whoa, man, that was a good one. But I'm going to hide in the tank. I'm going to try to get the kills. And then the other guys, yeah, I'm going to snipe. And this is not, you know, Call of Duty where you get like one hit kill with a sniper rifle. Unless it's a headshot, you have to be really good. Although I think one of these guys is going to get one in a little bit. Like this guy over here. Boom, like one hit kill. Nice shot, my man. Other than that, you have to do is that 2 shots, and you're not going to defend against like 2 or 3 guys who are using assault rifles or a good semi-auto, you know, like a Garand or something like that. So it's very limited what you can do with the sniper rifle. Although it's got its perks, you know, you get to put a spawn beacon and the flares and all of that, which is pretty good. If you watch my previous gameplay, you know, we do pretty well with the sniper class. But at this point, I just spotted this tank over here. I gotta destroy it, man. You gotta destroy it so your team don't suffer. And I just take one for the team, and we're going to destroy these guys and make sure that the tank is gone, and just one less tank on the battlefield, at least for a little bit. And that will help the team tremendously, and you know, it's all good. So I was gonna kill the other tank that was having a little fight with my teammate, but the other one showed up, so we gotta destroy one. So we did that. And as you see, these guys are not really, from the let's say tactical point of view, these guys are not really flanking so much. These guys are very predictable. They're so like easy to read, and that's a big mistake. You know, when you play Battlefield, you have to, I mean, the map is huge, man. You have a huge area to cover, so there's a lot of places you can go around and go here, there. So these guys were being a little too obvious, and that's what made them easy targets. You know, this is not just like rocket science. This is like basic stuff. You know, just flank the enemy. Don't rely so much on vehicles. And look, they try to get all the vehicles and everything, and we keep getting all the flags. So once again, I believe with this class, you can do pretty much everything. You can cover any aspect in the game: destroying vehicles, capturing flags, defending yourself, getting more kills than deaths, and everything and anything you want to do, you know, is achievable with this. You can do, don't get me wrong, you can do the same thing with the other classes, but when it comes to vehicles, you're like handicapped right there, and you're going to get destroyed. You have to, I don't know, run away and let the tank capture the flag, and maybe you hope for a teammate to do the job for you. And I don't like to do that, you know. So if I can do it, then I'll do it. If I have to switch guns, and then I'll switch guns. If that's what it takes to get a victory, then I'll do it. You know, I'm not going to rely so much on other people doing some of the work. So if I can do it, then I'll do it. And I just at least bother these people using the tanks. You know, just try to make them, not just to hand them the game, just to give them, hey, here's the victory. Go ahead, you know, roll on your tank and destroy all of us, and nothing's gonna happen, you know. So make them suffer a little bit. So once again, that's why I believe in this is the best class. You don't have to worry so much about ammo, about health, and all you have to do is destroy the tanks, man, and kill these people and have a good time. Over here I got like 2 or 3 guys around me, so yeah, not much you can do. But once again, these guys are very, very obvious in what they're trying to do, and it's not helping them. And also there's too many snipers and too many tanks, and they're not focusing on other flags. You know, if I was on their team, I will be going for like A flag or B flag or C flag, or just trying to do something different, trying to open up the spawns and all that stuff. But once again, if you focus on the vehicles, man, that's probably half of the game that you already won. And all my gameplays are examples of what I say in my live commentaries or what I'm saying right now. So you can look up any of my gameplays, and it's basically, you know, trying to tackle the game in a certain way. You know, we play tactical. Well, I do play tactical a lot, and that helps me to, I don't know, just take map control, which is always the important thing to do. Once you get map control, you start destroying things, tanks, people, and destroying everything, and you start winning some games, and it's so much easier, it's so much fun when you start winning games after the other one, and you're on top of the leaderboard, and it's pretty good, man. And it is so easy, it's not so complicated, it's just easy stuff. So all you have to do is just take your time, and look at this, you just get right next to the health station, right next to the ammo station. It's just all good, man. It's just all awesome stuff, and these guys are just not clicking right there. So that's my point of why I believe this is the best class for Conquest. You know, I do love using some of the other guns, and they're like really helpful, and I don't argue with that. But when it comes to maps like this, with like heavy vehicles, man, you can beat the assault class, man. And some of the guns that you get with this class are pretty sick. So over here we're using the Ribeyrolles, you know, a little bit of Battlefield 1 vibe, because I love the gun there, and I love the gun over here. And I got it with the scope because the map is like really wide open map, and I just wanted to I don't know, just see the enemy a little bit easier. That the ones that are hiding on long range. So it's a good gun, really accurate, and pretty sick. But any gun on the assault class is pretty insane. You know, STG, MAS 44, the Turner SMLE, the Johnson, the Garand. Man, the list goes on, and they're all really good guns. The AGM 42, man, the M1, A1, carbine, man, it's like all the guns are really insane. So no matter what you use with this class, you'll be able to destroy the enemy, and you'll be golden, and you know, just so much easier, like I say, to run around the battlefield and do a lot of destruction. So that's why I believe this is the best class for Conquest. I'm not saying the other ones are not, you know, they're really good, and I have posted gameplays with LMGs and with the trench carbine, the PC Ray carbine for the recon class, and you know, we can just, I mean, in those gameplays you can just see that, you know, you can get more kills than deaths and just still dominate the battlefield. Don't get me wrong, but those gameplays are not like in maps where they're really heavy in vehicles. So like I said, you have to take in consideration the map that you're playing, and the amount of vehicles that are in it, because it's just smart playing, in my opinion. You know, so I kind of prepare, like, if I see a map, okay, so this map is heavy in vehicles, I know what to use. You know, if there's a map like Devastation, Marita, and all that, which is very few vehicles, or none, such as Marita. Devastation is like 1 tank or 2 tanks per team, like very little, very limited. It's just easier to use anything else. But in this map, man, it's just crazy in vehicles, so I highly suggest the assault class, and same thing with any other map that, you know, that's crazy on vehicles, and it should be a piece of cake for you. That's it. So that's why I believe this is the best class for Conquest, and I mean any other mode, but for Conquest, which is what I play the most, this is the best. And you know, so I don't have to worry so much about ammo and health, so it's all good. So I'm like comfortable. So when Battlefield 6 releases, we'll see what they have changed in the game, and we'll have to adapt, we have to adjust to the new game, and then we'll figure something out. Same thing with like Battlefield 1, we adapted to what the game brought to us, you know, what was new, and then we adapted. Same thing with Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. So with every game you adapt. And by the way, I heard that guy running, so he was chasing me down. And you adapt, and then you try to find the best way to do things. And so we'll see with Battlefield 6 what they do, if there's a, I don't know, attrition system, or if they're gonna change that, they're gonna go back to what Battlefield 4 was. But for the most part, with this attrition system, I find it very easy just to use this class for Conquest, and you know, I like it and I have no problem. I do try to switch, you know, to other classes and other guns, because you know, I post videos, so just to add some different weapons in the videos and all that. But if you don't really care whether you post videos online or not, you can just stick with this class, and that's it. You'll be just golden, man. You'll be golden, and you'll be destroying the enemy very easily, and it's all good. So I like the bazooka, man. The bazooka is pretty good. 5 rockets is always good, and you get to bother these people with the tanks, man. You know, as long as you bother these people, it's all good. We got a sniper over here prone. Like, see, like snipers and tanks, you know, what people do the most here on Iwo Jima or some of these big maps, you know, Iwo Jima, Pacific Storm, Solomon Islands, you know, that's what they do the most. So since we learn these things every time we play the game, like I said, we prepare ourselves for the upcoming battles, and we can have an idea what we're going to do, and that's what makes all these games easier. We didn't have to worry so much about the flags because these guys were, like I said, too predictable. So we were hanging out pretty much in the middle of the map, you know, between that that D and E flag. That's what we did the most, and a bit of an F towards the end over here, but we're pretty much in the middle of the map. That's when you get most of the action here on Iwo Jima, and you know, just work wonders once again, and it's just awesome stuff, man. So simply a little tactical, watching certain flags, which always tells you capture the E flag and then move on to the D flag. And if you focus on C, D, and E on this map, you'll be golden. You know, most of the times, sometimes they do go after A and B, but if your teammates capture those flags, you really don't have to worry so much about those flags. So C, D, and E are the ones that you need to focus on, and that's it. You'll be just all set to destroy the enemy. So I love this gun, I love this map, one of my favorite maps in Battlefield 5. The map layout is awesome and allows you just to, I don't know, it's just so much fun to run around this map, and I like it a lot. So it was an easy game, a lot shorter than most of my normal Conquest gameplays, but we had a really good team, so I can't complain. If we had more time, you know, we probably could have gotten, you know, a lot more kills, probably double the kills, but wasn't the case, so that's okay. I'm not going to complain. But we had a good team. It wasn't really that difficult once we switched guns to something to fight vehicles. Everything was a lot easier, and I like it a lot. So that's basically what I was saying here on the end of this, actually throughout the whole commentary and the end of this one over here. So thanks for watching. My name is Wallet. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay, this commentary, and if you haven't, please check out my channel, the videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. More Conquest gameplays with tactical stuff, live commentary, unless I mess up the audio levels again, but good stuff, man. More examples for you guys to try, weapons and movement, map movement, and all that stuff. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, later.